first, Webba. I think everybody that's starting to BM now is swagger jacking off of me. I think they're trying to be like King Zilla.
Yeah, we all learned it from King Man.
Swagger jackers. You ever heard that term?
No. Do you know what the score is, by the way?
I have no idea.
Okay. No, you don't have to go check. Just. But the fact that neither of them have got up, I'm guessing it means it's still going.
So is the stream in some way sponsored by DX Racer?
The cave is streamed by DX Racer.
Cool.
Yeah, so as of early this week, we got a official partnership with DX Racer, and we're going to be doing DX Racer chair giveaways live on stream, and also other DX Racer swag, including coupon codes, T-shirts, hoodies, and backpacks.
See, isn't it nice that I brought that up? Because we got a whole plug thrown in there because of it, man. He was right on it. As soon as I mentioned the DX Racer, he was ready to go. All right.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you guys were ready to announce that.
Hell yeah, bud.
They were born ready. But anyway, he threw back a Wrath on his mulligan. How do you feel about that?
Against a Paladin, I think it's fine. Did he
You don't want to Wrath that knife juggler?
Did he have an innervate?
Yeah, he had the innervate already.
I think it's fine.
He kept it. I mean, I usually keep it for the knife juggler. That's like the only thing. Because mini bot you're not going to kill.
See, he has really good druid skills, and he knew he was going to draw the wild growth.
Yeah, it was all planned. See, this is how you know he's truly good at Hearthstone.
And he also knows that he's going to, in the next 2 draws, he's going to get Shredder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's how this game works.
It's his second innervate in lore.
And that's not, I don't think that's too good. I don't even know if you're ever going to use that second one.
It makes it really draw dependent.
If he top decks Boom, that was really good. Because he can do Boom next turn. Not next turn, but the turn after that with the next Wild Growth.
Yeah.
See, you gotta be sharp. You gotta be quick-witted. You gotta see this stuff from a mile away, Sharoon. You're too slow with it. I'm just kidding.
So
see, that's exactly what I was talking about.
That's pretty big, though.
Yeah, now you can do a 7-drop.
I would trade here, though.
No, I would not because of Muster.
Nah.
Muster just kills the shit.
Muster crushes you. This is honestly actually. Yeah, this is looking. Yeah, this is a cancer.
This is not secret, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, this is an Ebola out of Dillard.
I know that the curve ends at Boom, but it goes from like a whole bunch of 4-drops to low that Boom. Yeah, that's where it ends.
I was incorrect. I thought that you're on 7 next turn. But yeah, this is an Ebola, man. I'm seeing these on ladder every once in a while now. Also known as a Cancerden, also known as a Shockadin, whatever you guys want to call it. Shockadin is the most popular term. It's just they run double Divine Favor, and they run a bunch of little stuff. They typically don't run Boom and Consecrate, so it makes me feel like this deck has an identity crisis.
Yeah, that's what I told him when he was showing the deck to me, was I felt that it was trying to do too many things.
Yeah. Leopardome does not mix with Consecrate and Dr. Boom. Like, does this have Divine Favor in it? Tell me it.
It does too.
With Boom and Consecrate.
That's what I was trying to tell him.
What does he cut then?
He cuts the challengers. He cuts. He gets all the secrets.
See,
it's like Secret Paladin without Tyrion, the secrets, and.
So it's not Secret Paladin.
Yeah, it's not. It's
no,
it sounds really bad.
It's an Eboladin. It's an Eboladin, which the whole point of Eboladin is run a bunch of small stuff and then double Divine Favor and then draw for 8 against a control warrior.
Oh no, yeah. But he's new to Constructed. He's mostly an arena player.
Okay, that makes
sense.
So
that might be his excuse.
So he doesn't understand the synergies as much as a normal.
Yeah.
And basically, like I told him, like.
But it throws people off.
Yeah, I told him he's gonna get the like randomness factor, and he's gonna get the familiarity factor. Like,
well,
he's used to playing this deck, so he's playing something that's comfortable for him.
In ESL, I watched the ESL tournament last weekend, and a deck that actually was used by the winner was a weird lock, is what they called it. It was like a it was like a zoo that had Hellfire in it, and it had Boom in it. It was really weird, and that reminds me of this type of deck. But surprisingly enough, the favors are actually going to do work here if he ever draws one.
If he ever... Well, he needs to draw one like 2 turns from now.
Because the druid can dump his hand and will. And seeing the leopard gnomes, I honestly wouldn't blame him if he wanted to drop the big game for tempo, but it's good that he doesn't, or he hasn't, I mean.
Now playing boom means that I think he's just dead.
Yeah.
So
this is probably his
dead.
biggest threat.
He's
Maybe he's got Tyrion.
And based on how long the
But
series has been
Savage
going, I would say this is probably the game point for Dementio.
Yeah.
I would have been really surprised if that was Dementio's first win.
Yeah. Savage Roar is going to close this out, and then we'll be moving on to the next, to the finals.
Yeah. Which is going to be Sharoon and Dementio, probably.
Yeah. And Sharoon, as we said before, has just been killing it here. So
I actually lost to Dementio in the Swiss, though.
We're all really proud of him. Me and Sharoon. I took Sharoon under my little wing like he was a baby bird. I practiced with him. I showed him the ropes. I tucked him in at bed and then read him a bedtime story. And now look at him. Look at where he's at now.
You gonna let him talk to you like that, Sharoon?
Oh hell no. I'd like to think mostly mad for my success.
Yeah.
Mostly mad. Mostly Mad watches me for hours on end.
Wow.
He does.
Oh
man.
my God,
it kind of bugs me.
That was Dementio's first win that we watched.
Oh wow.
Because this is
Mostly Mad. You better be thanking me.
Which means this is probably game point.
Dick slap
and I mean, based on the hand, you know this is Patron, but I was about to say this is Patron Warrior.
Yeah, this is you don't run Ghoul and Control
and Shredder.
Sure. And you don't run Shredder.
And you don't run Armor Smiths anymore either.
Hey, it could be Reno.
No, I know for a fact it's Patron. But
well, if he knows for a fact it's Patron, then it must be Patron. Oh, yeah.
He showed me all of his lists before the tournament. But this list runs Dread Corsairs instead of Corcoran Elites.
I like that.
And it runs only 1 Shredder, it runs 1 Belcher, and then Boom and Gromp.
Made to fit.
Yeah, I like this. He's saving the keeper for like a pain, just in that card draw.
And what you do against Druid is you just play on curve as Patron. So you just play the Frothing here.
Yeah, just drop the Berserker. That's what I like too. I feel like the coin is kind of important, especially with no foreplay to follow it. I've told you this before, and I firmly believe it. You never use the coin, or you almost never use the coin unless you have a play of the equal mana, unless you're going to use all your mana the next turn.
Yeah.
That's a general good rule to play by. Wouldn't you agree, Sharu?
Oh, definitely.
Sharu, you ain't talking enough. If you want to watch, go over there to the damn couch. Otherwise, say something.
He can talk as little as much as he wants.
Mostly Matt, since you guys can't pull the chat up, I don't know, for whatever reason, technical retardation, but mostly Matt said, I watch everyone. Thank you very much.
Oh, he watches me. He watches me and friggin' has a bottle of lotion right next to him while he's doing it.
Simmer down now.
At my Hearthstone skills. Alright. What do you do here? You got the chat open right next to you, Webber. You ain't telling me what nobody's saying.
No, they're not. I mean, the last thing they said was mostly Matt said I watch everyone. And he does. He even watches me, even though I don't play anymore.
He even watches me.
He does?
Oh, yeah.
He watches me through my window, but the restraining order should take care of that.
I had to get a restraining order.
How? Normal ways.
We do big game hunting here, or we just laugh?
Oh God, you don't
You
think
rap.
that would feel so nasty.
You rap.
You know he has a boom in his deck.
You know,
I mean,
he has
but it's really
Boom and
tempting.
Grom.
Yeah. It's really
No,
good.
you Wrath. You 100% Wrath.
Oh, yeah.
Swipe would be. No, swipe wouldn't be that good. The ping and the wrath does almost the same thing.
I like
Wrath Keeper.
Yeah, I do too.
To get the 2/4 on board.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's gonna not.
No. Think it
I mean,
through.
Keeper doesn't do anything really because you have nothing to do on 6 anyway, so might as well kill something with your axe. And still have a 1/1. But, I mean, it's a... Yeah, I mean, you get a 2/4 on board. I don't know. There's not that many keeper targets in here.
Yeah,
actually,
I like the keeper.
The patrons are a good keeper target.
The thing is, the Shredder just dies to the 3/1 Knife Juggler, while this removes the 3/1 Knife Juggler.
Well, for the warrior, well, no, yeah. The warrior, regardless of what the druid does, if he doesn't heal, could just knock him right out with this boom into Grom with double enrage. Because that's 14 damage. He's
but
at
the thing
21.
is, the boom is going to die to the big game hunter, and
So if the boom bots do some damage,
I mean, he'll definitely heal with the lore.
yeah, I
You've
mean,
got-
I really think the druid is in a fine position right now.
I don't think he's gonna heal with
No,
nothing.
Not right
no,
now.
you
He's
don't
gonna
play
taunt
that. You play the lore here.
And he's
No,
gonna
I like
draw with
the
it.
claw.
Why?
Because you're denying him a battle range strike. You're denying him card draw.
How?
Because you're killing the
'Cause
1/1.
you're paying-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still like the lore.
Yeah.
I don't care if he battle rages for 2.
Well, on 7, I mean, the main thing that usually happens is boom. Anyway. And that's what's happening here.
And also, just like the body, I prefer a.
No,
4/6 with 5/5.
but the thing is, he can't play the lore here either. Now he can with Innervate, but he couldn't play the lore here. So these lores are just sitting in hand when he can be drawing into more options. Like he could have played the Druid Claw this turn and the big game hunter
That's true.
without having to Innervate.
There's the swipe. Oh, this is painful,
Oh,
man.
I don't like this. Okay.
Yeah, just saving it for like your burst is better,
Mm-hmm.
or removal later.
Yeah. I just like it as removal versus patron, like to
This
kill a
is-
3/2 patron.
This is
Yeah.
really painful for the patient. Oh,
That's pretty good.
That's real
that's
good.
nice.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
he hits in whirlwinds. And then plays the Dread
It's a shame you
Corsair.
can't get the Grom out right now, because if you could, I would every single time with seeing a big game.
Well,
just
oh, yeah,
boost.
yeah, you would because
That's a shame.
'Cause
But
nothing
the
to
Grom,
challenge it right
the Grom's coming down next turn, and there's no clean way to take care of it.
But the thing is, the Druid is gonna have an opportunity to get a board, and then he has all this spell removal. He's gonna be fine.
He's not gonna have much of a board. He's just gonna lure.
I would have lured and used the Living Roots and Hero Power to remove
Yeah,
the
I
three.
would have too.
And
like the
as I
Vodka.
said before, sure, he is not healing with the lures at all.
No.
What you said he was. So,
I mean, I would have.
so nana nana boo boo,
Right.
stick your head in doo doo. All right.
That's fine. He's not gonna get punished for it.
So, probably just Grom in a.
That's 14, 17, 20
No.
damage. Yeah, that's 20 damage.
Yeah, he should just set him to 1.
But then you die then, don't you? I don't know if you do or not, but I think yeah.
21,
21.
25.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's exact. Well, no,
Well, no.
24.
It's
This would
not.
take out the
Yeah, and then you
It's
have
24.
21 plus 3 plus 4. It's actually 20. No, plus 3. Yes, 24.
24 total.
Yeah, it's 24 total.
So he
He's
should go all
fine.
in.
Yeah.
But he might not. And if he doesn't, Lothar comes down. And
Yeah.
Dementia runs away with him.
As long as
going all in.
Dementio can. Is that a 2-charge weapon? Actually, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, this is great.
Yep.
You're forcing the druid to taunt, which I believe you might have seen all 4 6s. Well,
What?
this is fine.
That's
Well,
No.
No.
Right,
no,
combos
it's
and
not.
clears.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even have to combo. He can just, he can save the Savage Ore.
But
All he needs is the Force of Nature, and he can play the Shredder.
Yeah. But I kind of like the combo.
Why?
You use your face here.
The Force of Nature by itself is cleaner.
okay, and this is where the warrior dies just because he didn't get greedy and take that extra damage.
Yeah.
Because he's out of fuel.
Yep.
He should have gone all in.
Yep.
And that means Dementio wins the series because this is his third win.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think what he did was he didn't realize that he was one off from combo and he was trying to play it safe.
Yeah.
If he would have known that, if he would have counted it up and realized that he was safe from combo, I think he would have won.
But when you're at like match point in a tournament, it's really easy to make those kind of mistakes.
Oh, it's still nerve-wracking. You saw my freeze game.
Yeah, and on top of that, he could have been playing versus like, he could have been like, oh, if he has Druid Claw, I just lose. Or like, but you can't play like that.
No, because you already showed me how Druid.
Like, you need to just go for it. Like, the way I like to describe playing Patron is just go ham. Like, and pray they don't have it. Because more often than not, they are. Yeah.
There's a Patron with no hands.
And the Druid's actually making this game take a lot longer than it is, but I can see that he's trying to play it safe.
Yeah.
Which I understand. Because Death Spite at this point would kill him.
Shredder Double Shade, I think, puts the most damage on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 damage on deck versus 9. But it was pretty much. It'd be pretty much 10. It'd be pretty much 10 either way if you would have dropped Boom because you could do the ping this turn, which you couldn't if you did Shed. So it'd be 10 and 10. And you know, a popular thing among patrons, at least on ladder right now, is teching in a brawl. I ran into like 3 in ladder in the last like week that ran a brawl. I mean, it's very specific. It's for very specific matchups. You know, you could have dropped the Boom and had a pretty high chance of killing him just then.
A reasonable chance. He needs to deal 7.
Oh, yeah, 7. That's not that high. Alright, unless you teched in a brawl, even if you did, you're probably gonna die.
Okay, well, congrats to Dementio. So our finals is going to be Saroon versus Dementio. And so stay tuned, guys. We will be right back once that matchup is set up.
You don't want to miss this. It's going to be very exciting.
Yep.
So
talk to you guys later.
Keep it right here. Blah, blah, blah.
Saroon.
Hexa versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Let the hunt begin.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
I can see. Well played.
Okay, welcome back, guys. We are here for the grand finals of the Cave Hearthstone Fireside Gathering number 18. And we have Sharoon versus Nemencio. Both of these players are fighting for a 3-time championship.
Yep. They're both going for the 3-peat, and with Sharu, we're really about to witness, if he wins this, the Cave history. He's going to break a lot of records. He's already the first ever 2-time in a row champion, and he's going for 3. And he's going to be the first ever 3-time in the Cave's history champion in a row.
But I mean, if Dementia wins, he's like the third 3-time champion behind you and then Conrad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's...
Sounds like a big match for him.
Yeah. It's 2 heavyweights going head to head. Demencio competed in DC with us, and he finished top 8. So they're both really great players, and the first match starting up right now. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, this is, I'm assuming, Face Shaman because he's Shaman versus Druid, and that favors the Shaman.
It's Sharoon with an N, and can we... Okay.
See, I've been calling him Sharu because I thought...
No, it's Sharoon.
I've been calling him Sharoon, and then... Okay. Oh, I personally don't like Flame Tongue in this deck.
Well, actually, Chalky brings up a good point with this deck, is that Flame Tongue is the highest win rate card in all of Shaman when it is played on 2 minions on curve.
Well, yeah, because then you get 4 damage for 2 mana, which is really good.
They can roll over. It's a 4. So that's why it's played, and I like it as a 1-of. I don't think it should ever be played as a 2-of.
Okay, here personally, Sharoon decided to go with the coin Timberwolves, and personally, I would have just went with the draw because it would have given me a better chance of getting a 1-drop, and even if I didn't, if I got a 2-drop, I could have coined it out.
I like this more.
I do too.
And we're overloading again.
I mean, it's Space Shaman. You might as well get this.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, but if you look at his hand, I mean, he has 2 Flame Shocks, and like he just needs to start going ham. But the double Wrath here is going to make Sharoon really sad. And the double Ancient Allure, even though it is not good right now, I think later on it's
healing
gonna, it's gonna seal out the game, I feel.
Okay, Unleashing the Shade, do you feel like he's gonna use that crackle on your shade? And if he does that hurt your feelings that bad? Because his only way to kill that would have been a crackle.
Honestly, I think he liked waiting 1 turn because then he gets to play a minion this turn and then reveal it, and then your opponent has like 2 different minions to possibly kill.
Yeah, but I like getting in as much damage as I can against the Shaman.
But he has time. He has double lore.
Okay. I'm glad he attacked with it there.
Oh yeah, I think it was a mistake to not attack there.
Yeah. I think I would have attacked last turn,
But 3 is also like a break point for Shaman. Like 3 is really easy for Shaman to do. 4 is a lot harder.
Well, Lightning Bolt was just shown, so
yeah,
you're not afraid of Lightning Bolt. You're afraid of Rock Biter.
And there's a chance
But if
for
he
the
uses
crackle
Rock
to
Biter, you're not that sad about that either.
One less target for
Yeah,
damage.
exactly. That's 10 damage right there, man. But the crackle would have happened regardless. That's what would have happened. He would have crackled it.
But now he like wanted Lava Burst for mana efficiency, and because if he rolls for 3 on that crackle, he loses the game on the spot.
Yeah, that's just true.
Yep.
Okay. Can this potentially be the kill shot right here? That's 10. That's 10 damage just from roar.
It's also 10 on the board, so it's lethal.
But I don't think he's gonna let this board
Oh,
sit
yeah.
as it is. There's no way.
It looks like he wants to remove at least the
No,
shade.
8 on the board. My bad.
But see, I mean, Flame Tongue Totem, the people's champ, has not gotten any work in at all because the minions didn't stick, and that's my feelings with. That's why I don't like it, because typically when my minions do stick, they stick for 2 or 3 turns, and that's all I need, because then I can finish you with Doomhammer, I can finish you with spells, but they usually don't stick for long.
I don't know. I like Flame Tongue. Even when I get off of 1 minion, I feel it's worth it. It just the amount of like games it wins on the spot. I think makes it worth it.
Okay, so if you're Sharoon, you sense this danger right now. That's why he just played safely and he just removed the board, because he knew the way that the Druid was playing, he was setting up for a Savage Roar lethal.
I don't like this.
You got to start going for face sometime.
Yeah, like I would have played Don't Worry Loves, Flame Tongue, and the Abusive.
Yeah, you've got to start
face.
doing damage to his face. And now you have, well, thanks to the internet, you did.
Yeah.
But either way, you had no way out. You're not dealing all this damage in 2 turns.
So that is game 1 win for Dementio. And
well
him
done
getting
by
this druid,
Dementio.
him getting this druid through is actually a pretty big deal, because if you look what's left for Sharoon, it's Control
Warrior, which is not favored.
And Freeze
Mage, which is not favored.
Dementio could just easily 3-0 this.
Exactly. I think that Dementio played really well. I think that the Druid just drew really well for the situation he was in against a Shaman.
Yeah, he had a slow start, but after that, everything was just awesome.
And the double Wraths, I feel like, kind of just stole the game for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that pickup definitely shut things down from the get-go.
So I mentioned this last time we saw Druid, and I'll mention. Okay, so coin wild growth here, but I mentioned this before, and I'll mention it one more time. I'm starting to like Darnassus less and less. I still run 2 in my list, but I'm thinking about removing both.
Oh yeah, Darnassus is just like the only matchup where it feels really, really good is Secret Paladin, because you know they can't remove it if you coin it out. But besides that, Living Roots just scale so much better.
I run 1 Roots with my double Azure Drakes.
I just like double Roots, no aspirants.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a problem with aspirant is that, like you said, it just dies to almost every class.
Except Secret Paladin.
And another problem with it is that I run only 4 4-drops. I run the Keepers and I run the Shredders. And I feel like if you do want to run double Darnassus, you need 1 more 4-drop. Because that's where Darnassus really shines, is being able to get that 4-drop out on 3.
Now, do you think we're going to see a swipe here? Like a swipe and trade in the shade? Or do you think we're going to see like a Wrath hero power?
I think I really like the Wrath hero power over that, because it's using minimal resources. The swipe can be a bigger deal later on, and it can go face.
Yeah, that is true. It can go face. I probably would have swiped for mana efficiency. It's like you can fit in the Wrath so much easier later.
And there's something to be said about the draw that you can get off that Wrath.
I would say that was the better target for the weaponsmith to hit, because
So that's a pretty good pickup overall.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 that this is pretty good for him.
Oh, that
so
was the
good.
best thing
Yeah.
to survive for him.
Yep.
That might have-
So Lady Luck just kind of shined down on him.
And Shroon really doesn't have a solid play this turn.
No.
He has to just keep her.
And I guess the Shieldman's going to come down.
Yep.
Okay, he doesn't even want to
think
use this
that's
keeper.
fine. I think it's perfectly fine.
I mean, if he played the keeper, he's just sacrificing it to his
Oh
next draw.
my god.
That's gotta feel bad though. Turn 6 of the Druid here, power passing.
Exactly.
I actually like Harrison. I know it's not mana efficient, but you have the Gorehound next turn, and then you can Shield Maiden afterwards and get the armor. If you Gorehound this turn, you just lose the armor.
Yeah, exactly. And you can use the Shield Maiden, as you're saying, as an enabler for your Shield Slam.
Yeah.
But block does the same job.
I mean, he can Shield Slam here and then...
Drop Harrison.
Yeah.
I actually like that.
I like that a lot more
Yeah.
than this.
Because it's developing one more minion, which the Druid has such a hard time dealing with good, beefy minions.
Yeah. You're not saving the Harrison for anything in this matchup.
No. And the Druid is looking like...
Well, if it draws Innervate, it can go just the long game and try to go for double combo.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was going to say. If he can get Innervate and Savage Roar in these next 2 draws, he has 2 chances to get those 2 cards. That could be lights out immediately.
Yeah.
But let's see if Shrew knows that he needs to... He doesn't need to remove these 1/1s. Never mind. No, he doesn't.
Well, I think he is.
It's safe to remove one, I guess, but that's a lot
I'm
of damage.
surprised he's still not playing the Harrison.
That's a lot of damage that could have went dome, though. Yeah, I think I like Harrison a lot more than a ping.
No, I mean
than an armor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, an armor.
Because he has to remove that, so that's like gaining 4 HP.
Yeah.
And if he can't
You're
remove
healing
it,
for 4.
Yeah.
And you're getting a nice beefy body, like we just talked about. Beefy bodies are hard to contend with. And
you're making it harder for the Druid to start making a push like this.
I like this play a lot because you want to save Lotheb for one more turn, drop it with the Drake, and then say, all right, what do you got?
Yeah.
But with this 6/3 on the board, that really sucks. You know? And the 6/3 is just kind of like hanging out, hiding there.
I think Sharoon is playing... actually, I understand why he's playing it so defensively, but I feel he's playing it too defensively.
I think that he's hanging around too long, and he's just going to get comboed to death.
Yeah.
Because he's not being aggressive enough. I feel like as the control warrior, you're so used to just remove, last, but that line of play does not work against an OTK deck like a Druid.
Yep.
You need to put the pressure on. While this board's clear, that Harrison's been sitting in his turn, in his hand, and 2 turns ago, he didn't do the Harrison strictly because he wanted to get 2 armor.
Yeah.
That was exactly why he didn't do the Harrison, because he wanted 2 armor.
I mean, if you look at the way Dementio is playing this game, he's just playing all these super minions that are getting value the minute they're played. So it doesn't really matter as much that they're getting easily removed. They've already done their job, and eventually there's gonna be he's gonna run out of removal, and at some point a minion's going to stick.
Yeah, and he's still on a 2-turn clock, which is, oh my god.
Is he just gonna back-to-back combo?
Yeah. That's the play too. No, don't remove. He can't deal that much damage.
Well, he can if he has Grom and
with a Grom.
But
so killing. Now you can't finish him though.
no,
with
he
second
can.
combo.
Usually, unless he draws something like that. Yeah, I would just Death Bite, armor, and hit the face.
Yeah.
It seemed like the Druid was just kind of going for card advantage at that point, trying to clear the board.
Yeah, and basically saying if the warrior doesn't have any substantial to play this turn, I have a way to develop the board and then combo you next turn.
But if he would have killed just one thing rather than both, he would have still survived, and he would have set him down.
We're probably gonna
Not
see
with the 4 armor.
we're probably gonna see Emperor here, but it looks like Sharoon's got this in the bag. But
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way to gain 1 life is all he needs to gain. Just 1. But he can't gain it.
And this is such a huge deal for Sharoon. If he loses this game,
it's over.
It's over. So as Dementio,
what are you queuing up next as Dementio?
Dementio against a control, probably the Paladin, because that's anything.
Oh.
Jason, Sharoon's Shaman is gone, and Dementio's Druid is gone.
Who wins? I'm not familiar. Who wins Freeze Mage versus anything?
Freeze Mage versus anything. I'm actually not sure.
No, I think the anything wins because you have double A on hands and a heal bot. That's 24 life.
Usually anything is favored, but it's not so cut and dry because you only run double heal bot, double A on hands. That's 4 cards, and you don't run as much cycle as like a normal deck, like maybe Reno Lock or as a Warlock Hero Power. So those cards can easily be towards the bottom of your deck, and the Freeze Mage can just draw into damage and Alex and kill you.
Okay, and this match is one of those matches that's not very exciting for me to cast because it's just going to be a shutout for the anything. This is one of the hardest matchups in the entire game.
I think this matchup is, I don't know.
Impossible.
It's no, it's not. I've won this plenty of times. Like, as I keep saying, if you
I don't think you can survive the second anything.
I keep saying, if you hit 60 life before the first anything, you win.
Good luck.
Reporting for duty.
What are you doing? Wait, why? Oh, okay, you're executing. All right.
I like this a
Yeah,
lot.
you really don't want him to have whatever comes out of Deathlord before you can get your bra.
No, also, that Deathlord is so much value because it's like so much life that you're gaining because his minions have to keep trading into it.
Okay, so
it's gonna bait out on quality here.
Yeah, that's powerful.
I mean, Dementio has to do this. He can't just let this happen.
And he's getting paid off with a minion. Hey, it's a Murloc.
Yeah, pulls out Murloc from the deck.
So since you've won this matchup plenty of times, I expect you to be the authority here.
Yeah, the way that Sharoon is doing this, he's conserving life, and he's trying to draw as much as possible. Because
every point of life matters.
And
Preemptive Doomsayer, how do you like that?
I like that because not as much anymore.
Because it belongs in the museum. He didn't swing it.
Yeah, he didn't swing it.
Oh, that hurts. Hey, dude, I wouldn't be BMing in anything if I were you.
No, I think it's fine, because even if you lose this matchup, well, it's like, I'm unfavored. But if I win this matchup, because of a mistake like that, that BM only stings more.
Yeah. I can see the mind games that you're approaching with that whenever you really start to think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really fun to cast. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but it's really fun to cast because you can look at the game from a different perspective. Because when you're playing, it's a whole lot of guesswork, and when you're casting, you can
you know your perfect vision.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what do y'all think about the Paladin only having one Murloc down on turn 9? Is that decrease?
That's surprising.
It makes this easier for the warrior because the last thing you want to see is just like all the Murlocs on the top and both uneven. Then you just don't win.
Yeah.
But if like all the Murlocs are towards the bottom, it gives you enough time to get that life total I'm talking about, where it doesn't, where both unevens don't kill you.
It makes it easier, but at the same time, the warrior's taking his time too. You got all the time in the world because this warrior, look at his hand. It's got one creature in it.
Yeah, like
nobody's pressuring.
One of the best cards in this matchup is Shield Maiden because it puts the body on the board and gives you life.
Yeah. But I mean, the fact that you only have one Murloc so far does kind of suck. But I mean, you've got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
And I could be wrong, but I believe both run double Lay on Hens and one heal bot. But he runs 2 heal bots, so maybe just 1 Lay on Hens?
No, it's double Lay on Hands, 2 heal bots, and 1 Belcher.
So if he gets this, if he should win this matchup, I'm sure. But if he does, with 24 point, wait, no. 32 points of healing. How is the Freeze Mage going to win?
As I said, like those cards should just be towards the bottom of your deck. You might only draw one heal bot, but because if you compare the cycle of this deck compared to the cycle of a Freeze Mage, it doesn't even come close.
And there's the MVP. There's Weva's MVP right there.
The Shield Maiden.
Shield Maiden.
Well, Justicar is the Shield
Justicar would
yeah.
be a great draw here because you want to start getting that four armor button as soon as possible.
Yeah, but I mean, think about this. The most often thing that happens in this matchup is the Shield Maiden gets out or Peacekeeper. And like almost every single time I play Shield Maiden in this matchup, this happens.
Yeah.
Because there's
well, I
nothing
mean,
else
he
they
also
can do.
knows that you have what? He also knows that you have what? 4 minions in your deck?
I said,
5?
speak of the devil.
Yeah,
came right
yeah,
off
I
the
know.
top.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's the most often thing that happens.
But he also knows that you have how many minions in your deck? 5? You don't have that many outdoor targets, and you have 2 and plus a friggin' what's that called?
I would
Humility.
have killed the Murloc because if he draws the 4/2 here, I mean the 2/1 Charger here, or that one, it gets buffed and now he gets more value.
Yeah.
That would just a straight up misplay.
There you go. So this is the 3rd Murloc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3rd.
2 war leaders and then the old Murloc.
Okay.
Like-
so if you can get a bluegill, that's a fine anything.
Like at some point you're gonna have to kill that Murloc, so you might as well kill it now before it gets synergy. That makes sense.
Yeah. I agree. When
Not
you're
so
right,
sure
you're
I
right,
like trading
Webba.
here. I mean, you know, he hasn't played a brawl yet.
Yeah, I agree. That armor stack is his only
Why
way
wouldn't he
out.
just humility and save the?
Yeah, I'm not really sure I like that.
Maybe that's because he doesn't have a way to deal with a
This.
with that or a Gramage.
I mean, that is true.
Do you just vigil for? Oh no.
You consecrate, and then you pyromancer humility. Yeah.
He doesn't
and
want to do the pyro. The pyro, he still would have been able to do the that with it. It would
Yeah.
have killed your pyro though.
Reporting for duty.
But
He could have humilitied, then Solemn Vigil, I think.
yeah, and it would have been. It would have been how much mana? 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he got to hear.
And
about
then
it.
the next one would have been 1 if
Yeah.
you wouldn't have duded. Because it would have killed your pyro. So you could have done both vigils if you wouldn't have duded.
But looking at the way this game is going, it's really looking in favor of
This-
the Murloc Paladin.
Yeah,
Because the warrior is not nearly at the life total it needs to be right now.
And I mean, Weva was telling me earlier how greedy he likes to be with his Anyfins, but I'm sorry, Weva, you're gonna Anyfin here. You don't want the last bluegill. He was telling me how he likes to do 25 damage with his first Anyfin.
Yeah, I usually just wait.
But you've got 2 raid leaders now, an old Murkai and a bluegill, or do you just have 1 raid leader? Or war leader?
I think 1 war leader. Yeah, it's no,
1
no,
bluegill,
no.
2 war
no,
leaders.
It's 2 war leaders because 1 was pulled out by the Death Lord.
2 order leaders, a bluegill, and an old Murkai. So I think you do it here,
no,
man.
you don't.
No?
No, you like. You can wait and see. You still have plays here.
You have all the time in the world. You're right. You're right.
You have plays here.
Yeah.
So why are you just gonna devalue it?
And you've got nothing but time. So yeah, you're right. So let's do the vigil now.
The vigil won't overdraw you.
There's nothing else that I see.
Why not play the pyro first?
Yeah, Pyro Vigil. clear
Yeah,
forward.
yeah, I like that too.
Reporting for duty.
He's not gonna vigil.
Maybe he's thinking about fatigue.
It's not gonna come to that.
I think you monkey, to be honest, because you have a chance of one of the cards being Justicar.
Absolutely true.
Because you want Justicar that bad, huh?
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't have had a problem with Monkey there. Because that's the only way you're gonna put on pressure
yeah, you
now.
can put on pressure. I think he should have monkeyed.
Yeah.
And
Because you
even
could
get
drop
a
you could
Alex
drop a
Rosa, right?
Ysera and he doesn't have an answer for Ysera.
Well, I think the card you want the most is Alex Straza, because then you set them to 15.
I'm sorry, Weva, but I can't get behind not anything for 1 bluegill. Not anything until I get that 1 bluegill.
when you have other plays, I think it's fine. If you have no other play, I absolutely agree. But he has plays.
He's just gonna go to the bottom of the deck until he gets this bluegill.
Yeah.
If that's there, he is.
See,
the patience. The patience pays off.
That's like.
And now, what is this? What is this first Anyfin sitting at? This is a maximum Anyfin, guys.
That's like.
It's 5 Murlocs.
It's 6. It's like 7 damage almost that he misses by not doing that.
And you're gonna miss it on the next one.
Yeah.
It's 5 Murlocs, and in what order are they gonna show up on the second Anyfin? They're gonna show up right later.
No, it's completely random.
Oh, is it?
It's completely random.
Okay, I thought it was in order they died.
Yeah. So basically.
Okay, actually, the smart thing to do here as the warrior is to just do nothing, I think.
No, you need to play the Belcher.
Because, well, if you do nothing, the Anyfin is not good.
That is a good point, but the thing is, you're gonna get all this chip damage. He's gonna get all this chip damage in on your life total, right? And at some point, you're gonna need to clear this, and then you're just gonna be at such a low health total that you can't win.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is you need to pray for the second Anyfin to be like the bottom. Okay, well the game's over now, because the other Anyfin is in his hands. Yeah.
But if you Anyfin now, you're only getting 2 Murlocs.
Or no, but the thing is, look at how he's doing more damage each turn.
Oh my God.
No.
What? If you wanted to do that, why not Solemn Vigil? If you wanted to clear your own board, why not Solemn? I don't know. Why not Consecrate? Why not Consecrate with your Pyro? Anything but equality.
I think he just could literally pass every single turn. Like, I don't understand why he did that. He's probably still gonna win. But
the next one's gonna be too much damage. He's only gonna be able to put a 6/6 up. How much damage is? Well, we don't know because, like you said, it's random.
Brawl and then probably execute. He has a 50-50 to hit the execute, which is a big deal. And then armor, and then play the 6/6.
So
actually,
with this monkey, if he monkeys now,
he needs the monkey.
Does he survive at? Is he dead at 36?
36. I have no idea.
We don't know what the other 2 Murlocs are going to be because they're random.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be war leaders. This probably is.
No,
this is not lethal.
I told you, this matchup is winnable.
When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Well,
I feel like DaVincio didn't play it right.
Everybody keeps telling me. Every single person who comes here has told me this matchup is not winnable. And thank you, Sharoon, for proving me right. Thank you.
You got Web all hot and bothered over here.
I've got the beast in my stomach.
It's over. Oh my God.
This Saturday, Agent, it's not Saturday night. It's registration starts at 11. Matches start at noon. It is a Hearthstone monthly for the Tavern Hero. It's a qualifier for the Tavern Hero tournament.
Here?
Yes, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What time does it start?
Registration's at 11 a.m. and matches start at noon. You can come earlier than 11, but registration starts at 11.
Yeah, if you want to come hang out, there's all kinds of cool stuff to be checked out here.
Yeah.
Get you a computer, play you some games. It doesn't have to be Hearthstone. It's a really cool place to hang out.
Sharoon winning this matchup is such a big deal because we know DaVincio's Warlock is combo Reno Lock, this is such a bad matchup for him. Now, we just saw a bad matchup. Wait, so DaVincio can win this.
You and I have seen a lot of bad matchups come out and win tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a ton.
Yeah, we saw Freeze Mage.
No, we saw Secret Paladin beat Freeze Mage.
Yeah.
We saw that earlier. We saw a Reno Lock beat a Murloc Powie.
Yeah.
And we just watched that. And we watched a Warrior beat a Druid.
So all these pros that are running around telling you what's what, man, we're seeing the laws of logic defied here today. I mean, but here's the thing. I'll give away decks to friends on Hearthstone, and then I'll be like, all right, your favorite in this match, and this match. And then they'll message me back and be like, I lost that match that I'm favored in. And I'm like, well, just because you're favored doesn't mean that you can't lose.
Yeah.
You can lose a favorite matchup.
It just means you're good in that matchup.
Yeah. You have a good chance.
I would coin Elise here. Yep.
I mean, I don't think anybody's played a perfect game tonight that I've seen.
Yeah, nobody has played a perfect game.
I think the only one to ever play a perfect game in the cave
the
is Kingzilla.
I think that's incorrect. But when Verde was here, he played a lot of perfect games.
Who's Verde again? Bearded guy?
The guy who won the first Conquest tournament.
Yeah, the bearded cocky guy.
He wasn't. No, he's not bearded.
Yeah, he got a beard.
I think you're thinking about Ben.
Glasses.
No, that's Ben.
Oh.
I don't know. Verde has glasses, but I don't.
A beard.
Did he have a beard? Yeah. I don't think so. Maybe he did. I don't remember. If chat, anybody remembers a Verde had a beard, let me know.
Yeah. Type 1, 2, 3 in chat. So, if Sharun still got a no. What game is this?
This is it's 3-1 in favor of Sharun. I mean, it's 2-1.
Okay, so Sharun wins this, it's over.
Yeah. And this is a really good matchup for Sharun.
I mean, it is, but if you can get what's his name out,
Diraxis,
you can win. That's like your best chance of winning. You'd agree with that, right?
Yeah, I would.
And it's very winnable if you can get Diraxis out early.
That Corsair is such a big deal.
Yeah.
If he saves that for Gorhal,
that's actually going to make him really sad here. Right now.
If he's running an Ooze, then yeah, he plays that right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wants to save it for Gorhal. You need, the only logical play here is Death Spike. Sorry.
Well, if you know what we know. Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, he's doing this.
Just in case he oozes or something.
Not just that, but the next card that's played, that is 5 health or whatever, dies, and the Lothar dies.
Okay, so...
He's sacrificing life right now for value.
To you, is it over-investment to drop the boom? I would have just dropped the boom.
No, because it just gets executed.
No, you drop the boom and the Corsair.
Oh, the boom still gets executed.
By what?
Execute.
Revenge? Revenge execute?
The whirlwind will hit the boom.
No, you drop the Corsair first and then the boom.
Oh, then you get brawl.
Yeah, but it's got to come out sometime.
I try to force them with 3 minions and put on pressure. I don't know. And then boom is my refill.
I kind of like boom too though because.
But your way, he was able to get the Death Lord out before the brawl, which is a huge deal. My way, he wouldn't have been able to get the Death Lord out before the brawl. He would have just brawled.
That's true, but I mean, it looks like Sharun is not even gonna just brawl boom.
No.
I mean, if you look at Dementia is just in so much trouble right now.
I can see why. I'm not real familiar with the Reno Lock at all. So
Reno Lock it's so.
I never play it because I don't
against.
like it.
I don't know. This matchup is so hard for Reno.
Just the principle of Reno.
I've played both sides of this matchup, and I always feel like I'm unkillable, beatable as a warrior, and I'm always afraid of what the warrior has when I'm Reno.
4. I mean, there's just not a whole lot you can do as the Warlock.
Is he gonna go for the ball here? No.
Yes, he is.
Why not Revenge?
I don't know. I like Revenge. It clears the whole board.
I guess he has 2 rolls. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh wow.
I think this tournament is it was destined for Sharun to win.
Yeah. So here comes the 3-peat. Sharun has made the cave history. Congratulations
to him. That's the second time Dementio has gotten the worst case on a brawl today.
So this is lethal, boys. That's 18 damage. That's lethal.
Yep, that's lethal. Congrats.
Oh, you
to,
see it,
if he sees it. Yep, if he sees
Congrats
it.
to Saroon.
Congrats to Saroon.
Yeah. Really great job.
First three-time back-to-back champion and probably highest amount of points we've ever seen.
And I've got to say, out of
In a single
everybody we've sat and watched play here,
He's
I
played
think
the
Shroon
best.
did the best.
Yeah.
I think Shroon played the best. So it was well deserved by him, and I'm really happy for him. This is something to really be proud of.
Yep. We're gonna pull him in for a winner's interview.
Yeah, and I'll let him sit right here.
Yeah. So can you both, Sharon, winner's interview?
Alright, is this where we part ways, or do you want me to?
Yeah. You could actually just let me do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just scoot over. It's fine. Okay. Well, isn't this is starting to feel like deja vu?
I'll make sure it's a 4-peat.
If you do that, we're gonna have to do something special. Like, I don't know.
Beat Weva final boss mode.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't play that much anymore, so I don't think that's gonna be that hard.
Sounds like excuses, man.
I'd be there for some Control Warrior mirror. I know you like that.
Yeah, no. As long as we take out Elise and Justicar. If we do that, sure.
Oh, we can do that.
But anyways, congrats. But I mean, if you get a 4-peat or 5-peat, Jason, have you ever heard of the Golden Mouse?
Yes, I have.
We may need to do something for that for Sharoon like that.
Okay.
The golden. Do you know what the Golden Mouse is?
Yeah, StarCraft. It's for the OSLs.
Yeah, for ever winning a 3-time OSL champion.
OSL.
Yeah,
There's like a platinum one too, but no one got it.
Yeah. But seriously, how does it feel? I mean, you've basically broken every single record.
I was actually really worried going to the finals. Dementia beat me in the Swiss today, and I needed that first win. I was not expecting to use anything with my warrior. Props to Dementia, really good player. Wasn't expecting a win there, actually.
Every single person, I need to thank you so much. Every single person who I tried to explain that matchup to has said, there's no way the warrior can win. There's no way the warrior.
You just say brawls and your taunts. And
yeah.
Brawl, taunt.
Yeah. So thank you for proving it to everyone that you can win that matchup.
It's winnable. It's hard, but it's winnable.
Yeah. How did you prepare for this week in particular?
I wasn't really preparing specifically for this week because we had the thing Saturday. I was more preparing for that. So I just brought a lineup that I think I might bring Saturday. And it's just kind of also good in Last Hero.
Well, there you go, folks. If you want to prepare for Saturday, you better be able to beat him.
Yeah, right now he's easily the favorite to win.
Oh, that'd be excellent to win.
Better go back and watch that VOD.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I made a lot of misplays.
And I mean, you come back to me every single week. Like, you watch the VODs of all your games on stream.
Oh yeah.
And you said, oh, there's a way I could win that Druid vs. Freeze Mage game if I played differently.
So that game last week where I lost as the Druid, on 5 when I charged the Druid of the Claw. If I had taunted it, I prevent 8 damage, and then on 7, I don't drop the Emperor, and I just go with the Azure Drake hero power play. That makes 9, and that puts me at a lethal range.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm incredibly impressed. I mean, you've every single time, like, sometimes you make questionable plays, but I really don't think they're misplays anymore. Because you've shown me that there are different lines. There are a lot of different lines of play.
Yeah, I've learned that.
I learned from watching you.
Sometimes, like, the less intuitive play is just the correct play.
Especially your Freeze Mage. Every single time, like, especially even though you lost with the Freeze Mage today against the Secret Powie, I actually learned quite a little bit versus Secret Powie of how to play that matchup.
Okay, so like the torch to the face, that confused you, right?
No, I totally got it
Okay.
because you put 2 more fireballs in your deck. You only need 4 more damage, and you had Ice Block. Like, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, like I was just going for the burn pin. Like you saw my face when I drew the Alex. I'm like, oh, gotta rethink my strategy now.
But like, It was the turn 4 when you didn't play Double Scientist. At first glance, I would just immediately play the Double Scientist, but when you played the first Frost Nova, that made so much more sense to me because you're conserving so much life.
Yeah.
And then after the Frost Nova Doomsayer, you were able to fill the board and gain initiative. It made a ton of sense to me.
Like, it's just... That's, like, you gotta think about the Doomsayer.
Yeah.
What that offers you, because you get initiative for a turn. Because here I showed the Owl, which is really huge for me. Like, him silencing my first Doomsayer, I was okay with. Because I saw the Owl as no longer
playing
a threat.
the first, like, even though you didn't draw the second Doomsayer yet, playing that first Doomsayer was awesome. I mean, I don't know if you knew he had Owl in his deck.
Oh, I had no idea.
But the fact that you just played it on the Juggler like that, like, after seeing Frost Nova Doomsayer, I may have been so much greedier. And say,
No, you can't be greedy. You can't be greedy. You will lose, and they will punish you for it.
So, definitely, I mean, his freeze mode, and you win with control, so I respect you a lot. But anyways, I'm pretty sure you want to get home. Congrats again, seriously.
Thank you. Good to be here. Gonna be back next week and Saturday.
Yep.
Be here.
Yep. Seriously, guys, if come this Saturday. It's going to be a huge event, only $10 venue fee, because you're playing for Tavern Hero Qualifier, and that's what you're playing for. And again, registration starts at 11, and at noon is when the matches start. If you want to watch it, it'll be right here on this channel, starting at noon. And it's gonna be a ton of Hearthstone content because we're doing Swiss proper. So based on how many people show up, that's how many rounds of Swiss we're gonna do until there's one person who's undefeated. And then from there, we're probably doing like top 8 cutoff for single limb. So it's gonna be a ton of Hearthstone content that day. And I'd like to thank our sponsor, which is DX Racer. And we're starting to be doing a ton of giveaways with their swag. And I would appreciate if you guys were to follow me on Twitter, which is @Weva. I'm actually, last time I checked, I was at 99 followers. So one more puts me at 100. And you can also follow The Cave at The Cave Fairfax at all of our links below. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you this Saturday. And if you don't watch that or come here, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Good night.